In high school basketball, there's been a ton of scary players that nobody wanted to play. But in today's video, I'm just here to tell you the top 5 most scariest players of all time. What's good, y'all? Hope you're having a blessed day. Just wanted to drop by and say that I might make this a series. So if y'all want to see a part 2 to this, let's get this video to 1,000 likes. Also, we're on the road to 100K. So if you like the content, you know what to do. And without further ado, let's get straight into this video. Coming in at number 5 on our list, we got a 6'5", 180-pound point guard. He was the best player in his class. We got no other than Jaylen Green. Jaylen was a guy that nobody wanted to play, and there's many reasons for that. He's been regarded as a top player throughout his entire basketball career, and he averaged 30 per game in high school. Scoring 30 points per game, that's not what makes you scary, it's how he played. His game just wasn't on another level, but so was his mentality. Every time he walked out there on that court, he had one goal in mind, and that goal was to destroy you. You know what I'm talking about. He's just one of those players that always had that look in his eyes. I got him at number 5 for this right here. If your coach told you you had to guard Jaylen Green, you wouldn't be excited about it, let's just be honest. He's good enough to knock down shots, so you gotta play him pretty tight, but if he gets by you and you're playing help side, I would just get out of the way. He had so many posterizing dunks in his high school career, it's straight up insane. And that's what makes him scary, because I think we can all agree that's every hooper's biggest fear, getting dunked on. And if he did dunk on you, although he is a humble kid, he will let you know about it and he would talk some trash. When you're talking about a once in a generation player, this is the guy, and he's super versatile and super athletic. And to me, that's what makes a player scary, when they're athletic, because I do not want to get dunked on. There's so many things you can say about him, but I'm going to leave it at that, and for all those reasons, this is why he comes in at number 5 on our list. Coming in at number 4 on our list, we have a 6'9", 225-pound beast. He was also the number 1 player in his class. We got Ben Simmons. Ben was really the start of having a demigod and huge point guard at the next level. Do I really have to explain why this guy was scary? He was a 6'9", not power forward, not small forward, but a point guard. It doesn't get much scarier than guarding almost a 7-foot point guard. It's really unfair if you think about it that the dude is listed at 6'9" and he has handles and the skill set of a point guard. I cannot emphasize that enough, but it doesn't stop there. Yes, he's a great passer, and yes, he can handle the rock, but he's also very athletic like Jaylen Green. If you do stay in front of him or you're under the basket and he's going up for a dunk, you might as well get out of the way because it's going to be a poster. Point guards really aren't that scary because yeah, they may break your ankles, they may score a lot, but there's nothing to really fear. But however, with that being said, you understand why Ben Simmons is at 4 on this list. He played at Montverde Academy, so he wasn't going off for 30 points a night because he had a ton of other great players with him. And he wasn't your typical point guard like we already know. He didn't shoot many threes. He attacked the rim, attacked the basket, and was known for his dunking ability. In high school, most of your point guards are going to be 6'2", 6'3 max, and Ben was 6'9", so for you to guard him, I'd say that's pretty scary. For all those reasons, this is why it comes in at number 4 on our list. Coming in at number 3 on our list, we have a 6'10", 230-pound center, and he was one of the most dominant high school players of all time. Also a former number 1 recruit, we got Giles. Harry was supposed to be the next big thing, and although it hasn't really panned out, we're not talking about that. We're just talking about his high school career, and he was nothing short of a beast. What made him so scary was that he always had that demon look in his eyes. Even in one of his thumbnails on Ball Is Life, you can just see what I'm talking about. I'll throw it up on the screen. He was coming out there with one goal in mind, and that goal was to destroy his opponents. He wasn't trying to make friends, he wasn't cracking up any jokes, he was trying to drop his 30-piece, dunk on you, and get on to the next game. A lot of people would even go as too far as to saying he took it way too serious, but I kind of like that. He was the number 1 player in the world, and he was playing like he wasn't even ranked. I gotta give credit where it's due. He had that dog mentality installed in him. To top things off, to make it even worse, what made him insanely scary was that he was a center, but had an athletic vertical and athletic skills of a small forward. That's why he was ranked so high and people thought he was going to be the next big thing, because it wasn't normal what he was doing. His talent was nothing short of great, but to top that off, he was trying to kill everyone he played against. It just made him a scary guy. Yes, he would shoot a couple jump shots here and there, but if he could get to the paint and dunk on you, That's what he was trying to do. And for all those reasons, this is why it comes in at number 3 on our list. Coming in at number 2 on our list, we have without a doubt the smallest player on our list. He's listed at 6'3", 175 pounds. We got Colin Sexton. Colin Sexton, I know 6'3" isn't small, but compared to the other players, it is. On this list, I would compare Sexton to a Chihuahua, and you know what I mean. Them dogs are really small, but they act like they're the biggest dog out there. And that is a perfect example of Colin Sexton on the basketball court. He was listed at 6'2", 6'3", but the way he played and the way he carried himself, and you could even say he was cocky and had a big ego, you wouldn't think he was 6'3". This man was going out there and he is the true definition of an alpha male. I gotta throw this in there too. We all remember when a guy was staring him down at a free throw line, he turned around and just stared back at him till the other guy looked away. It doesn't get more alpha male than that. There's so many examples you can talk about with him, but I had to bring that one up. To talk about his game even more, where do we even start? Averaged roughly 30 points per game, was putting on a show each and every night, and when he got a bucket, he let you know about it. Colin was a straight up old school trash talker. He would talk trash if he had 0 points or 35 points. He could break your ankles, he could shoot in your face, and he could dunk on you if you was in his way. I wouldn't be scared to go up against too many point guards in high school because normally, yeah, they have a little ego, but not like this. The thing with going up against cocky players is that it is scary because if they do embarrass you, they're going to let you know about it, and that is scary. Colin Sexton, if he embarrassed you or did anything, he would let you know about it and you would not hear the end of it. I'm going to stop myself right there because I could go on and on about him. But with all that being said, this is why it comes in at number 2 on our list. We've made it to the number 1 spot, and like I said once again, if y'all want to see a part 2 to this, let's get this to 1,000 likes. That lets me know y'all want to see a part 2, so you know what to do. Coming in at number 1 on our top 5 most scariest high school basketball players list of all time, we got a 6'6", 272 pound power forward. He went to Spartanburg Day High School. We got Zion Williamson. Zion Williamson, man oh man. I'm gonna start this off with this right here. Imagine having a hard day at school in algebra class, and then at 5 p.m. or 7 p.m. you gotta go up and play against Zion Williamson. Come on now. Unlike some of our previous players, Zion really never got a posterizing dunk, and it's because everyone feared him that much that they would just get out of the way. You right now, yes, that's right, I'm talking to you watching this. If your coach came up to you and said, hey, you gotta guard Zion Williamson tonight, do not lie, you would be scared. You can say you wouldn't be scared and be confident, but at the end of the day, we all know you'd have them butterflies. Nobody, and I mean nobody, wanted to not only guard him, but get in the way of him. He was a moving freight train. What he was doing at the high school level was still to this day, I feel like we didn't appreciate it enough. I guess he would be the perfect definition of an athletic specimen at the high school level. If you're 6'6", 270 pounds, you shouldn't be moving and jumping like he was. It's almost like he was created in a lab. It doesn't make sense. He was straight up bodying people left and right. If you tried to guard him, you just had to get out of the way, and if he went up for a dunk, we all know how that goes. What made him so scary, at least in my opinion, let me know what you think in the comment section, was that his dunks were not only crazy, but they were powerful. It was almost like he could tear down the rim or the goal if he wanted to. It goes without a doubt in my mind, this is the scariest high school basketball player of all time for everything I said. Every player on this list, they all have one thing in common. They were great basketball players, but they were also players you did not want to play yourself. The challenge of guarding them isn't only going to take a toll on you physically, but it will mentally. Let me know in the comment section some players you think are scary and should be on part 2 or even the part 3. But hey man, with all that being said, that's going to wrap up this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys learned something. If you're new to the channel, what are you doing? Join the family. Hit that subscribe button and leave a like for more. Road to 100K. And as always, let's be great. I'm out, y'all. Peace.